I haven't played a Warlock game since the DLC, so we'll probably do that. Moonshine Warlock as well? Or should we go primary Warlock? What do you guys want to see? Let me know. I'm going to switch between characters and buy the Scarab one, like everyone. So I know we have them for these guys. Do I have a Gladiator? Primary lock. Alright. First come, first serve. Scarab. Buy that guy as well. We can probably get away with spending a little more. Let's see. Has a pet, has a pet, has a pet, has a pet. I think we got one for the priest. We got the raven. It's at least something. I'd like to get everyone with a pet before I start buying the other ones. Paladin Thief should have one for my other run. Thief has the beetle. Nice. Might be getting there for everyone. So, Ranger and Wizard I haven't logged into. I'm pretty sure Witch Hunter has both of them. Yeah, at least has the Raven. Oh, and he has the beetle, so we'll go beetle. So we got two more. We'll just buy one for now. Buy the one for the Ranger. I care more about the Ranger than the Wizard. Alright, so primary Warlock time. This is going to be NG+20 primary Warlock. NG+20 primary Warlock. Okay, so let me check what I have for everything. Divine Blast, Leech, Magic Damage at the Defender. Sounds good to me. You could switch Blast for something else if you wanted to. Let's go ahead and switch our statues. I'm gonna keep Ozrath, but I'm gonna switch to Callus for the attack damage, and who else? We could go Faralath if we get a stun or disarm item, or we could just go Kyra for the increased speed. Or we could do like a weird in-between, where we also add damage to our skills. We could do like a hybrid situation. Because we're gonna still need our skills in some instances. But it really comes down to drinks, if we can support that. I feel like a primary already attacks so fast. So I'd rather just go more damage with something. Faralath seems just not quite good enough. Let's go Cedric. We'll do like kind of hybrid. So I'm actually going to switch this and say primary/hybrid. Primary/hybrid. Another question is, should we play Moonshine primary/hybrid Warlock? Because next up is the drinks. We're still going to go mainly primary, so we're going to Incendiary Demise. For sure. Gonna go Overflowing Physique. Gonna go Crazy Eye. But do we want to go Phonetic Eruption with Wicked Sickness? Or want to go Moonshine plus like another drink? Starlit Stinger. Hairy Magus. Skill damage, skill cost. I mean, everything we should just go with Moonshine, right? Yeah, well, I mean, we've done primary the other way, So let's go with Moonshine as well and see what we can do. What to add? What statue did we decide on? We decided on Cedric, so we get damage. Okay. Wow, it's like we don't actually need another drink. It's kind of weird. Damage dealt by your skills apply poison, so we could apply poison that way. Primary attacks cause bleeding. Anything good? Anything that we need? I think we might just go evasion. We don't have any like defense, so we're going full primary. Full primary now. We're gonna switch the statue back to Fairlath. So Cedric, you're out of here. Fairlath, we got a little bit of evasion now. We'll prioritize some stun and disarm items at some point, and I think this will work out well. So shop, we're looking for Heartseeker / Lucky Hat. We also could maybe work with like Magebane. Lucky Hat with a blowgun. This is the worst way to poison, but it's still a way to poison. We're gonna keep rolling. The items just seemed kinda eh. Coated Arrow. Coated Arrow would be nice to start with, if I can get one of those other blue items that I want. Lucky Hat, Coated Arrow, Pendant of Penance. Alright, this is like perfect. And the 2 spheres, just 20% increased damage. We need to attune the Pendant, because we have Incendiary Demise, so we'll have the extra 100% damage over time. Or 100% damage while we are burning, which should be all the time. So this is looking good just from the starting item perspective. And let's attune things, especially for primary. I'll do Judgment at some point, but wait just to make sure I can get everything else that's important. Blood Dagger, Blood Letter, yes. And enough Penance, yes. Seal, Sphere, Spiked Boots, Symbol of Zeal, eh. Apothecary Herbs. Circlet, Lifestone, Mail of Thorns gives us armor now. Rings, don't care about. Okay, so we can do Judgment and then call it a day with things we want to attune. Eventually undo the spheres unless we just want to have them all for some reason. Channel Trap, Top of Tower, Safe Corridors. I want Plentiful Gifts. I think I actually need Abundant Shops as well. With Monoliths, Glasswalk, Treasure Hunt. So let's go Lousy Consumables with Enemy Overseers, Minor Strike, Agile, Dry Springs, 20k, right? Easy enough. This is NG+20. Anything else we need to do? We'll just do like a brief overview. So Blessing Intellect, Path of Defender, Symbol of Essence, Divine Blast, Incendiary Demise, Overflowing Physique, Crazy Eye, Markham's Moonshine, Groovy Ghost. You guys know the fountain by now. Callus, Fairlath, Ozrath. G20, got my little pet. Verify that it's 20. Yeah. Alright, we're good to go. Check this again. Okay, yeah. Oh right, the damage feels weird because I'm using Moonshine, so it's a lot lower than it would be. But it'll be higher later. Broadsword. Nice. It's crazy when you go primary Warlock, because like one hit instantly refills all your mana. So I think like hybrid Warlock could be a thing. You could scale your skill damage in addition to your primary damage. Just use your primary damage to get like a ton of leech. Yeah, we just got like full bar right there. Let's see if I can run out of mana real quick. So this is without any mana. We attack, boom, full mana. Alright. Yeah, I want to try that too. I haven't figured out like the perfect drinks and stuff to use. I think it's close to this. You just kind of sub out like Faralath for a damage statue, and we probably drop like Groovy Ghost for Elemental Bruiser, or even the Hairy Magus, and just crit even more. It's really like, how much primary damage can you cut out of the build and still have like all your mana regen on hit, or like a lot of it. Apothecary item, of course. Those items never leave us alone. Like, I can't even go down in mana. I can spam everything. But then at the same time, like, the damage of my skills is just not quite high enough for it to be perfect. What's my crit of skills? Skill crit is only 15%. So if we like started with Starless Stinger or something, maybe we could even drop like Heartseeker, or start like Staff of Auto Casting Heartseeker. Would that be too crazy? I think if we have enough ore, we'll probably just craft Staff of Auto Casting like at a Magic Furnace if we find one. If we can get enough ore. Greater Insight, nice. Feels like it's been so hard to keep up with the levels lately. Ever since I changed the Watcher fight. So I'm always happy to find this monolith now. Great Helm. Yeah, the hardest part about Primary Warlock is probably Act 4 with all the projectiles. You don't have enough defense by then. It's like the same issue that the spellcaster Witch Hunter has. You have to like get in their face to deal damage, and you normally don't have any evasion, so you just take hits from every single projectile. If you don't have stuff to leech off of, you just kind of fall over and die. We're gonna take amulet resistance. We're gonna take the life, and we'll take the damage on primary and skill power, because that sounds kind of balanced for what we're doing. My Ranger's 31 is on NG4. Should just carry a random game just for XP. Oh yeah, probably. You can also do Arena. It does give XP. That's one other thing you could do if you don't feel like trying to carry people. Oh, we got an item. I actually got an item off of the elites. 9 levels behind. Arena is so boring. Yeah. What else could you even consider doing? That's why I like go out of my way to make sure I can get all my levels every time. Because when you fall behind, it's kind of like a snowball effect. It's really hard to catch back up. You have to take time out to do like a full run of just stuff you don't really care about. We just want to progress. And move back to the community. The carry wouldn't hurt. I'm sure people would enjoy that too. You'd be like, thanks, drunk hobo. Really appreciate the carry. So I think that's probably the worst part of the game for some people, is the grind from NG0 to NG2. So if people can get like a little bit of a leg up, they usually will continue to play the game. But it really depends on like the person. cool that the Warlock can actually leech off of that boss because of soul consumption. The worst of the grind inside NG2 for drinks and blueprints. Oh yeah, that'll do it. I feel so bad when people are like, oh, what's the best way to do it? And I'm like, well, you just need to run through Act 1 or the desert like a million times. And then people will message me and they're like, oh, I ran for like 2 or 3 hours and I found like virtually nothing. And it's like, just kind of how it goes sometimes. But you basically have to be playing on the Paladin or it's like not efficient at all. Definitely not worth your time. Ooh, our movement speed is way too low for this right now. Oh, we got 3. We at least got an item. I'll take a Gladiator's Net over most items, actually. Item is sick. Oh, it also activates my Feralath statue, so now that I can disarm and poison, yeah, we're looking pretty good as far as statues go. We have a forge, but we only have 15 ore. I doubt we can make the Staff of Auto Casting that I wanted. I really doubt it. Let's see what we can make. Alright, it costs 200 for a set item, 125, so it costs 125. Can we even make a white item? No, we need 25 at least. Alright, well that's a rip, dude. Rip in peace. Alright, we're 0 for 2. Can we go for 0 for 3? Oh, we got it. Oh! Square or Z? We're gonna go square. Oh, it was Z! Zoot! Backward Z, but still. Can't win them all, right? Or in my case, you can't win any of them. Alright, secret over there. There might be an imp spawn up here. It looks a little suspicious. There's a flail. Grab the ore. Only brings us to 20. We need one more ore. And then we could... I think I saw the button up there too. I don't think I pressed it. Let's go back. Wait, was it not up here? Oh no, it's not over here. Let's find the button then. Ah, there it is. Got distracted by the forge. Definitely need it for my chest. Maybe I didn't need that. Still helps with the Markham's Moonshine, but whatever, dude. Let's grab the mana. Sundering Strikes. Free damage. What we got? Seal of Souls? More damage while we have no mana? Seems pretty good. Our mana jumps back up pretty quickly though. But there's not really anything else, so we're gonna go Seal of Souls, Curio's Box, Undead. Damage, damage, damage. Slash effective life. Or a button. We have enough ore for the fountain now. If only we could go downstairs. Somehow our character doesn't know how to go downstairs. We can only go up the stairs. I don't know what that's about. Why can't I go downstairs? Oh, an imp. Let's go, dude. What you got for me? Some keys? Pains me. Pains my heart. That the imp would betray me like this with some keys. Hey, some movement speed. Always welcome. Alright, how good's my memory today? Scythe, 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 circle, circle, X, X, Y, Z. Scythe, circle, X, Y, Z. Scythe. Circle. X. I think the Y was on this side. Yes. Flawless. Some high level gameplay right there. Remembering stuff. The true in-game world first. World first remembering stuff. Dude, sometimes that's harder than like all the other puzzles. Just because you do about the first 5 or 6 and you're like, wait a minute. Where was that last one? Happens way too often. Oh, there's a button over there. There's a lot of enemies. Rapid blows. Damage feels lower than normal. Not really sure why. Maybe I just hadn't played this type of build in a while. Oh, okay. Never mind. Never mind, guys. I know why the damage is lower. I know why the damage is lower. We haven't gotten 40 items yet. It's a totally different build. And somehow I keep forgetting. See, that's what I'm talking about. Memory is like the hardest part. The true in-game. Melted, destroyed. We got Markham's, so that is the second piece of Markham's. Maybe we'll actually get 4 this run. Ever since they changed it to 4, I've yet to get it. But I've gotten like 3-piece kings, which is supposed to be way harder to get. I'm gonna do melee warlock in a pub game and blow somebody's mind. Nice. I approve this message. Still beating my beetle. So much faster than my beetle is. I need to get his level up. What if he went faster, like for each NG you used the beetle in? So he would rank up to NG 1 and 2 and so on. Make you invest in your little companion. Keep him around, he gets stronger and stronger, faster and faster. His range increases. Fund it. Hey, that'd be cool. I'm about it. There's the last statue. Literally the last place we look. It's weird not being in combo for this build because I'm like stutter stepping, trying to attack faster. We're up to 34 items though, with 3 spheres, so we're almost at the damage of the Wicked Sickness. But we save a drink, even though our drink is for Groovy Ghost. And we have like crazy monolith buffs right now. Vigorous Regeneration. Ooh, that is kind of like deadly. Face tank and all that. We're able to leech through it. I probably wouldn't recommend doing that. As we just kind of run around in circles around every enemy on this floor. Let's see what kind of items we got. Got Braces of Quickness. And gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. And we'll do more damage to the other guys. We're gonna get ourselves killed doing this. Alright, we gotta calm down. I can't really calm down right here though. This looks like maybe a good spot. We're just trying to get the most out of my XP monolith. So I can kill stuff, more stuff later, or less stuff later. Already at 117. Gotten like 2.5 levels. More crit on the primary. Let me out. Ooh, tricksters. So we're up to like 6 evasion now, or plus 8 with the drink. Ring of Tea. Well, it's probably going to be huge negatives for my Seal of Souls, because we already gain all of our mana. Oh well. Oh well. Hey, brochure. It's always nice when the elites actually give you items. Or the overseers, whatever you want to call them. No, Beetle, get the rest of it! Alright, 300 ore, we should be able to craft a good item. Or we can just save 300 ore. That's like the issue with the magic furnace. It's pretty expensive. Oh, let's gamble. What are we gambling? Our worst item. Apothecary Sphere. That triggers combo. That's gotta be like one of the worst, if not the worst. Even this does more than that. +1 potion charges. Yeah, that's our worst item. Alright, roll it. Hey, Slippery Cloak. Hell yeah. Can't ask for much more than that. Brings our evasion up to 23%. As we don't dodge anything. It's fine, it's fine. Oh, I thought we just got the same item back. I thought we just got it. It's like, alright, we're gonna gamble this item away. Next chest, here's that item. Alright. Thanks for wasting my time. Could've just gotten the cloak from the chest. That would've also worked. Oh, that's a lot of enemies. With a necromancer. Oh, it's a little laggy. Just gonna take a little minute to clear this out. Could have been worse. Things we're not going to be able to do in Act 4. What's our level? 117? Almost 118. Vendor's coin. And a monolith. Let's see. Gold fever. Not really what I'm looking for. Trying to kill these elites. Might not be worth it. I just have a chance to drop items. Alright, no items. Unfortunate. Not a big deal. Let's get out of here. Stop running into boxes. That would be cruel. What would be cruel? I must have missed it. Forgot what I was talking about, at least. Oh, yes, gambling and getting the item right after. It's a big yikes. I didn't mean to kill him just yet. Come on, come back. That hurts. Zoro, what's up, dude? PogChamp. What are we pogging for? Oh. Made attack 4 at least. Ah, don't get stuck on the things. That's a surefire way to die. Getting immobilized. Trampled by everything. Luckily, that ain't me. Ain't about that life. Kinda good on XP, aren't we? We can just kinda speed through Act 4. Act 4 is probably the most deadly for my character. We do have a little bit of evasion. Still probably the worst act for my character, so we're gonna try to express through it if we can. Just trying to get as many items as we can out of here. What are you up to, Zoro? Alright, next floor. Let's go. Oof, that was a long load screen. Go for it, Beetle. Nice. You actually helped. See a button I didn't push. Find our way back over there at some point. So many projectiles. Just let me be. Leave me alone. What we got over here? Just ore? I'll pick up some ore. We might need it. Button. Another button. Oh, the button was for silver and meat. I don't want that. Thing up here, monolith at least. Greater insight. You don't really need 2 greater insights in the same run. Unless you're really behind on levels. Take a drink, I guess. Okay, explore the right side. Find where that button was. Alright, it's over there. So we're currently at, yeah, 118, almost 119. There's our level. Whoa. Took a lot of damage from that fire, didn't we? We won't make that a habit. Got a couple portals to jump through. Almost messed that up. Alright. Let's get back on track. Ooh, shop. Shop, shop, shop. What do we have? Anything useful? We have armor and life. Aberration damage, which works against the boss. And I guess Earth Splitter. They're our primary. Another portal. I take the long way though. Anything over there? Alright, we're safe to get out of here. To the 3rd floor. We've only had a couple scares. The power of leech. Alright, what else do we need to go for? There's a portal we jump through. Does this actually go all the way down? It does not. That's a death trap if I've ever seen one. Alright, let's explore the rest of the north. Or just look around the map, actually. So we need to go south. We have one chest where there should be glass walks and one portal. That's doable. Wait, did I go Evil Infusion? No, I didn't. Okay. It felt like I was leeching off my skills in addition to my primary, but I'm only leeching off my primary. Okay, that's the last level I needed. So we can, like, legit just run through the rest of the game, if possible. That should be 3-piece tricksters. Oh, we gotta actually find the button. I'm gonna assume it's to the south. I haven't seen like any buttons on this floor though. Alright, there's a button. The exit has been revealed. And the exit is to the north. Let's go back. Alright, boss time. This boss is new, or like revamped, so it always kind of scares me a little bit. Let's see. Not bad, but it's only the first phase. So much better than before. Yeah, it's just like scary because you're more like prone to get hit by these eyes. And what else? You gotta like make sure you're in the right spot when he jumps back down. Or he can machine gun you. Okay, darkness? It's just a little different because you used to be able to hide in the corner and not be able to get attacked from behind or like make everything kind of fight you in a certain spot. But now it's like you're out in the open. You can technically stand behind some of the pillars and try to get people to come over there. But if you're over there when the boss drops back down, then you might not be able to get back to him in time. You may have to fight him from range, which I'm not really looking to do. That was boring. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely like better overall. I'm just not used to it yet. Because I had that down, I would sit there and grind XP. It's sad that these enemies don't give XP now. just the boss. So I'm hoping they at least change that. Ooh, I was almost in the wrong spot. It's kind of weird that there's this huge area and you don't use it anymore. I do like how much faster it is. Ooh, Mage Bane. That's a pretty good pickup. Since all our damage should be magical. And we'll boost our spells as well. Good stuff. Also, what's our item count up to? 57. So our Moonshine is working out. I actually have to make sure we pick up all the ore. But there's probably going to be a furnace. I didn't check. I could just check. But if not this floor, then the next floor. We also need to remember that we don't really have to kill anything, so we can just kind of search and destroy. Alright, let's see what we need to actually go for. We have a chest there, 3 chests, and that's really it? Okay. Oh, that damage. Pretty surprising. Okay. Alright. 1 down. Oh, and we have a secret here. Ooh, that was risky. Way too risky. Alright, we need to stop doing that. Rushing is not worth having to redo the NG level. Okay. Yeah, note to self. Don't do that. Don't run to a small area when there's a ton of enemies. I'm actually surprised we didn't die there. That was pretty bad. Should be able to circle around, but we can't go into like a tight space like that. But doesn't it make it exciting? Yeah, I guess so. Exciting to almost lose the run. I mean, I guess if we would have lost the run, we just bought the same items and just skipped to where we are right now with the portal, and probably been fine. Alright. Also, yikes, what's up, dude? Oh, there's the anvil we're talking about. What do we actually want? What's going to prevent us from dying? And how much is it? 200 from Amulet of Kings. We have Armor of Kings. Duelist Edge. Could be pretty good for 200. Could go for, not Heartseeker, the other one. Staff of Autocasting. Just finished an NG+3 Gladiator run. Nice, dude. Assassin's Dagger for more crit. That's probably the way to go. Just go full on crit. Should increase our damage by a lot. So we can get even more crits. And I don't want to spend all my ore on like one item. Let's see, Scepter of Kings. One Dispel Piercing for sure. We might get the Scepter just because we can get a 3-piece. Also kind of want the boots. Which is weird. People usually don't care about the boots. And they're kind of awkward, but I'll take some free stuns. So to clear out these guys. Warlock is my least favorite. I'd say Wizard's probably my least favorite. But the Warlock's definitely not my favorite. Gladiator's the worst for me. Let's see. I'm trying to think of like... Yeah, Wizard's the worst for me. And then, yeah, it's probably Warlock, Gladiator after that. Probably like Paladin, just because he's kind of boring. Oh, and Witch Hunter is probably kind of low for me as well. But I think it might just be because he's still low. So I'm only been playing him as primary. Witch Hunter's died for last. His kit is just kind of awkward, right? Exit stage left. Not gonna go after that one. That trap does a lot of damage. I don't think I need the items. Top ones are probably Thief and Sorcerer, or probably my top two. And then maybe Ranger. Priest is somewhere in the middle. I like Priest, but I don't know, he's just slow. Witch Hunter scales so hard though. Yeah, it seems like he's gonna do a ton of damage later. It's just currently, oh, I double tapped it apparently. Not great. I don't think we'll need it, but... There's one. Sword Ranger for me as your top two. I like Thief a lot. I like his kit. He's got like a stun, he's got the evasion, he's got movement speed, he has a lot of damage. He's like what a character should be. Sorcerer's kind of the same way. A lot of damage. Pretty good defense. No movement speed, no movement skill unfortunately, but like only 3 characters have movement skills. Sword of Kings. They were primary, so yay, Sword of Kings. That should be our 3-piece. Yep. It's easier to get 3-piece Sword of Kings now than it is to get the Markham set. Oh, does he? According to the wiki, he gets twice as much health per level as the Paladin. Oh, well, Paladin just got nerfed, right? Twice as much. So he's the #1 highest HP character now. He kind of has to be, because he has no evasion, no block, no dodge, no like stuns, nothing. He literally takes all the damage that gets thrown towards him, unless you build with items like a certain way. Which is kind of like how the Warlock is, but the Warlock has a melee thing and he has a leech with the soul consumption, whereas the Witch Hunter doesn't have that, but has like a ranged ability instead. So I guess it's like a trade-off. Can you get the ones I'm not going after? Except he has taunting items and ravens. Oh, I guess that's true. The taunt's on like a 14-second cooldown though, and only lasts for 7 seconds. It is nice. I guess it's just I've currently been playing him as primary, so he hasn't been too exciting because I can only compare him to the ranger as far as his skill set goes, where you just left click. His mana costs are super high, and if you're using like overflowing physique, you can't really cast the other stuff like rarely, unless you're going against bosses, because it refills your mana right before. So it's like a ranger without roots and without the extra chance to crit and everything. I don't know. I'm hoping at some point I'm forced to go a skill version, or when his class bonuses get high enough. And I'm really curious to see how that feels. So currently he just doesn't do it for me, but I'm hoping the class redeems itself at some point. I know they're gonna do like a balance patch or something in like the next week or two. Balance patch and bug fixes. So hopefully that'll give him a little boost. But he kind of equals the Gladiator in a way. Like, people feel the same way about him coming out as they did when the Gladiator came out. It's like, oh, this character is like pretty strong, but doesn't have any movement speed or anything like too redeeming about it. I don't know if they'll fix that every 4 hours. I get a red screen. It'd be the best update ever. Yeah, that's what they call the play too much bug, or whatever. It's fine if you're playing solo, because you can just log out of the game and log back in and it fixes it if you exit completely out of the game. But if you're playing a multiplayer, there's like nothing you can do. You can only play with the minimap. Phoenix Feather. Fortunate events. Beautiful. Slacking. I'm picking up everything. There you go. Multiplayer just quit and do their own solo. Yeah, I guess everyone has to. Because everyone can just quit and go solo. Well, I guess it only happens to you when it happens, right? But it's like something with like video cards and I don't know. I think it's a video card thing. But it's definitely like a game only. But the game does something to the video card that messes it up. Warlock doesn't have a fun time with Thundersnow. You're right. That's like the hardest part of playing a Warlock. That's probably where Primary has the advantage, is he has more health with overflowing physique. So it's a little easier to do Thundersnow because of that. We'll see how it goes. We still have our Defender Monolith. And we have some evasion. 34 evasion, 75 items, with 3 being spheres. So it's equal to like 78 items. Alright, let's try this. Oh, almost got hit by the slam. Alright. What else we got? Let's check out the stats. That was 183 million damage, 14 physical, 168 magical, and it took 47 minutes. Good old primary Warlock. You can definitely get there. It's a little sketchy at times. Anything else we need to attune? I think we attuned everything in the beginning, didn't we? So we can just worry about stuff in the bestiary. Yo, we gotta follow. Cryptoholic. Dude, appreciate the follow. Attune Blood Dagger. Ooh. You know about the Blood Dagger secrets? I wasn't gonna do that because, you know, it's overpowered. It's too good. Doing an intentional handicap. Let's do these Blood Wisps, or these Wisps in general. I think we're also going to do some casters. I think they kind of mess us up more than anything else. So like the Lich. Oh, we don't have like any of this stuff done. Oh right, because my guy's like right at NG+20. So casters. Do these other casters as well, and bowmen. Elite Lich, Frost Lich. Don't care about the Pyramid of Prophecy guys. Who else? That bowman. Do Fallen Ranger. Do all the ghosts. Another marksman. Alright, so that's all the range dudes. Spearmen are the guys that charge. So we'll do a strong spearman and not so strong spearman. And lastly, what else? It's just a guardian. I don't know. We'll get them all eventually and keep going. But yeah, that was the Warlock primary Moonshine NG+20. Pretty legit.